Hello everyone, this is Running on Empty Food Review. And, well, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. It's a little bit after 9 p.m. I just like to announce the time now. It seems to be like a little phase I'm going through, but I announce the time now when I'm doing these videos, and it's a little bit after 9 at night at this point. And I went over to Hooters. I'm sure many people know what Hooters is, but if you don't, Hooters is it's a beautiful family restaurant that's full of kids, and no, it's not that. It's a place where customers, particularly young men, go to eat wings and look at Hooters, and that's what it is. But it's also a place, as I said, to eat wings, and that's the purpose why I went there. About a year ago, I reviewed Kerr's Wing House Wings, which is pretty much a direct competitor to Hooters. But I never actually reviewed Hooters themselves. And I said, well, it's time to do it. So I ventured in, and I came out with wings. So it came in this big bag here, you can see, the Hooters bag. A legendary thing at that. And here we go. Here's a little thing with wings in it. I'm just trying to organize everything here. And then I'll put this on the floor. There we go. And we'll keep the receipt. Oh, the receipt's in view. There we go. Alright, so these wings that I got today are their hot wings. Now, the reason I got the hot wings is because on their website it mentions that those are what everyone gets. So I figure, well, if everyone gets them, I guess it's worth doing a review for them. So I got them, of course, bone in. I got them bone in. So there they are. There's a plate of hot wings with the bone. There's extra sauce there on the side, and so that's what we got there. So here's the wings themselves. Again, they're supposed to be hot. They're breaded, and hopefully they're good. So I'm just gonna try it, and I'll let you know what it tastes like. So it's the hot wing, or wings plural, from Hooters going in. Well, I cleaned out this wing pretty good. I'll try a little bit of a drumstick now, and then I'll tell you what they taste like. I think it's best to try both, Try what the drumsticks and they call them the flippers, taste like too. Alright. Fair enough. What do they taste like? It's the hot wings from Hooters, and what exactly do they taste like? Are they hot? Spicy, I think is a better word for them. I would not necessarily go as far as to say they are hot. That's not something I would explain what they really are. That said, though, I think they are spicy, but they're also more flavorful in that regard as well. Now, here's the fact of the matter with what it is. When you bite in, you're going to notice that they really have a real coating of, real buttery breading to it as well. And, you're really just going to notice this fatty flavor, this real butteriness on the breading of the wing itself. Now, when you compare this to other wings, say Planet Wings, Buffalo Wild Wings, even from the Wing House, you're going to notice that they don't have this butteriness in the batter and in the breading. So that's a unique thing about the Hooters wings. It's just very fatty and very buttery. Now, aside from that, the meat itself is tender. It's pretty juicy. There also is a little crisp on the, on the wings themselves. But you really just have to take note of the fact that, well, all right, they're very fatty, they're very buttery, and that's just something that doesn't come with a lot of other wings. Now, in terms of the spice, though, all right, they call them hot, but as I said earlier, they're just spicy. It's not something that you're going to need a drink for. It's not something you're going to need a ton of water for. So none of that will be absolutely essential in that regard. All right. So that being said, though, I mean, I think they were all right. I think they could use more sauce because, again, for something to imply it to be hot, you would expect it to be hot, but it is, not necessarily that. So that being said, ladies and gentlemen, factoring in the price here, which these came out to be $10.79, I think it's a bit expensive for what it is. And again, I think, they are very flavorful. They are good, but I think they could use a little bit more sauce to be able to amplify that flavor and to make them hot, as they actually says, at least as they should be. All right, so that said, ladies and gentlemen, out of 10, what am I going to be rating the hot wings from Hooters? Ladies and gentlemen, out of 10, I'm just going to have to give these a 7.3 out of 10. I think they are right. I think they're a little flavorful, but I think they could use some extra sauce to give them some more heat in that regard. That's all I got for you, ladies and gentlemen. I'm your host, The Report of the Week. Thank you for watching, and take care.